My people, welcome back to the channel. Welcome to Batala FC. We are within. I'ma do my stuff. I'm sure you guys noticed your boy got that game face on. We're gonna break down tactics today, guys. Something that's been lingering on my mind, giving me a headache. It's a huge season for Chelsea, and we can't be nullified by 3-5-2 systems like what happened in game week 1. We just can't allow it. Now, have you guys ever had that situation where you're growing up and you have that favorite uncle, and your uncle gives you advice? But then as you get older, reach 18, your adulthood, now you have to give your uncle that very same advice that he gave you. You have to relay, be redundant of sorts. And it's crucial, right? So today, your boy is the nephew, and I'm going to try to advise Maresca on something I believe Maresca knows that we could have tried against Palace if we were able to tweak the system. And I'm not saying it was, doable on the day. We are lacking certain players. We were lacking them. We still don't have Levi Colwill, who's a crucial component. We also didn't have Tosin Adarabayoyo. So Tosin should be back for our game on Friday against West Ham, whilst Levi Colwill, a crucial player, could be out going into next year, unfortunately. So what happened? This is how we lined up against Crystal Palace, and this is the 3-5-2 system of sorts that Palace played, with their two cams in Eberechi Eze on this side, as well as Ismail Assar. When Caicedo would drop into these positions, when Enzo Fernandez would try to move forward, Caicedo's passes were blocked off to the wingers by the fullbacks. Munoz would move in. Tyrick Mitchell would move in. So when Caicedo would look in these directions, it was almost impossible for him to see anything. He couldn't get the ball to Gittins. He couldn't get the ball into our player on the right side, who was Pedro Neto. Not sure why the graphics not working there. Can we try again? Yes. We couldn't get the ball into Neto either. So Caicedo couldn't move us forward. Cole Palmer couldn't receive the ball down the middle because both, on this side it was Adam Watson and Will Hughes, were blocking off passes that were trying to go into Palmer. Nullified through and through. And this is the typical Maresca ball. When Caicedo's in those positions and Enzo Fernandez moves forward, we know Kukurea would drop in here, try to help out Caicedo in the midfield. And actually, Chalobah was on the left side when Ashimpong would become the defender who would be in the center of that back three. Reece James, I believe, was in the team for his leadership. You can't throw Ashimpong under the bus by not having a leader alongside him, especially when you're demanding Ashimpong to play in the center of a back three and actually go up against Jean-Philippe Mateta. So yeah, guys, that happened against Palace. It was painful. It happened. 0-0 draw. We could have lost the game, if anything. As I said in my post-match, when I was just frustrated on the day, I was sad. So yeah, what did we do against PSG? The difference is we had Colwill. Definitely so. So let's take Ashimpong out. Let's put Levi Colwill back in the team. Yeah, he's playing on the left side of the defense, which allows Trevor Chalobah to play on the right side of the defense, and then Kukurea plays on that side. Also, Reece James was in the midfield. So we put Caicedo on this side, Reece James alongside him. Gusto comes into the team. Neto goes to the left. Spino Gittins hasn't played for Chelsea yet. So Palmer is playing on this side. If we switch up the graphic, let's put the half spaces. Palmer is actually operating in the right half space, which is allowing space along the line here for Gusto to move into, right? And then, if you think about PSG, it's a back three, yes, but it's actually more of a back two, like this. One of the defenders will be more forward, and this is Nuno Mendes, let's say, right? Nuno Mendes will move into these positions. On this side, we had Vitinha dropping into that half space to try and block off Palmer. We understand that. Hakimi moves forward. Nuno Mendes moves forward. In the attacking line, it's more of a front three of sorts. They have Desiree Doué this side. They have Krisha Kravashvili this side. And Dembele is trying to be a menace in these areas. The midfielders, they stay as is. I think it was Joao Neves alongside Fabian Ruiz, I believe. Yeah, let's just go with that, right? What were we able to do? If you look at it, PSG are also playing a back three of sorts in defense, right? These players would drop back. Joao Neves would join in terms of defensive work. Fabian Ruiz might move forward a lot, but he would also join in terms of trying to help the defense. Cole Palmer was able to track all the way back, and Enzo Fernandez's role was also key because he's a number 8, not a number 10. So he's staying quite deep here. If these two midfielders try to move forward and get the ball to the wingers on this side, they're blocked off. There's space to block them off for Caicedo. Reece James on this side can flank around all these areas. It's not so different from what Palace do. Palace are just deeper. It's just deeper. They're less expansive. Their fullbacks don't go as much. But if you nullify the fullbacks of PSG as we did, they have to drop back. And also, another key point, Pedro Neto was dropping all the way here. So this defender let's just say that's Marquinhos. Marquinhos has no one to man mark in that situation. He's ball watching, if anything. Hakimi's dropping back in case Neto gets forward. So he can't really be as expansive. Nuno Mendes doesn't know. When do I move forward? When do I track back? Where is Palmer in every moment? But then Gusto becomes the extra man because Christian Kvaratskhelia is not going to track back. So Gusto can move forward when Palmer gets into these spaces. Then we can form our pivot of 2 attackers. Guys, crucial football that Maresca had us playing. So for 3-5-2s, why not play this? It's crucial that we play Gusto. We don't have Colwill, so let's say in Colwill's position, who do we play? Ashimpong. Ashimpong is comfortable in the back 3. I would trust him. I don't see why not. And then Chalobah can come into the right space. Ashimpong in the center. Ashimpong has pace. He has tackling on his side. It's perfect. Kukurea doesn't have to invert. He can form part of the back 3 because Gusto is flanking. Am I making sense, guys? I really hope I am. And of course, you need Neto on the left side rather than the right side where he prefers. Might not be the happiest thing for Neto, but it's what wins us games. We need him to do it. You get me? So yeah, guys, these are my thoughts. Enzo Fernandez is still playing. Moise Caicedo is still playing. Also, if you don't want to play Reece James in this position, you don't have to. We have an Andre Santos now. Hence, guys, in my short, I said we have to integrate Andre Santos into the system. Now we have an out-and-out midfielder who's a good ball winner, good interceptor, can play next to Caicedo. Give Enzo Fernandez more license to move forward or drop back because Enzo Fernandez has that intelligence in terms of our system. So yeah, guys, 3-5-2 system we played against PSG. Shall we try it? Can it work? Let me know your thoughts, guys. Yeah, I feel a lot better. I needed to do this segment, guys. I needed to break this down the best way I could, and I hope I've made sense as I said. And I can't wait to hear your thoughts. You get me? Blessings, my people.